Guys, what's up and welcome back to the Iriscented channel where we talk about all things fragrance. In today's video we are talking about Anna Woman by Amouage, and this was released in 2011. It's available in 50 ml for like £230. I know, a little pricey. And in 100 ml for £320. Anyway, let's get the channel trailer out of the way and then we can just get to talking about Anna Woman by Amouage. Anyway, so you know what? I literally just googled how to mention the brand, and I'm so sorry for butchering the name. It's not Amouage, but Amouage, or yeah, Amouage. So we are talking about Anna Woman by Amouage, and this is how the box looks like. It's this really elegant looking ivory. It's not white, but it's like ivory, different shades of ivory, and then, you know, gold to give it some contrast. I really love the color combination. I feel like it's really classy, you know, classy. It's not giving too much, it's not saying too much, but it's really classy. It looks really nice. And just like the that was a little stiff. Anyway, so this is our bottle right here. It's also ivory colored. Should I say ivory? Yes, this is ivory with the gold cap and the Amouage logo on the front, and yeah, just the name. But the interesting thing is that the name is printed on the cap. So you know what, let me digress a little bit. Somebody asked me why I like to talk about the packaging in my videos instead of going straight to the point, you know. And I was just trying to explain that I don't do that to be boring, but there's a lot of fake perfumes on the markets these days. There are unscrupulous people that are willing to sell you fake products just to get their hands on the money, and you don't know the kind of useless things that are in these fake bottles. So when I'm doing perfume reviews, I just like to, you know, talk about the packaging a little bit, show you my bottle, because I get a real deal, you know. So I like to talk about the packaging just to show you what the real thing looks like, so that when you're going to get a bottle, or even after you've got a bottle and you unbox it, you take it out of the packaging, you can look out for some of these things just to confirm that you have a genuine bottle, you know. So yeah, we've got the logo thingy, and it's not printed. If I turn it this way, you should see that it's like this is like a button that is stuck on the bottle there, and then the name is printed right there. Focus, can you see clearly? Anyway, so that's what we have. And then we've got pretty much nothing in the cup, and like I said, there's Amouage. Honestly, I don't think you would see with the way my camera behaves, or my phone camera behaves. I don't have a camera yet. Anyway, so Amouage is, no, not Amouage. Anna is printed on the band. What was this called? I'll figure it out and tell you guys later. But yeah, this is what we are working with. This is this lovely bottle. Sorry. Anyway, so this is the 50 ml bottle, is it? Yeah, so this bottle is the 50 ml, and like I said, it retails for £230. And another thing to look out for when you're getting perfumes, if sometimes when it's too good to be true, then it really is too good to be true. This 50 ml is going for £230 and something around this region. You might maybe get it on a sale if you are lucky, but if you get this and let's say someone is selling it to you for £10 or 100 cedis or $50, then you should know that there's something really off about it, because nobody is going to sell something. Let's say nobody's going to sell a car for you for £1, you know. So sometimes you should also take note of the prices that you get your bottles. And with that being said, you know, I've been on this kind of, is it like a binder or not a binder, but I've been telling myself that I will try and restrict myself as much as possible when it comes to buying perfumes, because I don't want to end up spending money on loads of bottles, because they are not cheap, you know. I don't want to spend my money on loads of bottles just to figure out that I don't like the scent. So I've been trying to restrict myself and do more of sampling, be sure I like the fragrance before I buy the bottle. And in proper Iris fashion, I think I've been doing pretty well with that. But when it comes to this bottle, I went against my own rule. This is a blind buy. And it's a successful blind buy. If it had been rubbish, I would have returned it, trust me. But I got my hands on the bottle and I loved it. I'm so sorry I digressed in the middle somewhere, but we are back on track. Anyway, let's talk about perfume notes. For top notes, we have coriander, black pepper, and rhubarb leaves. In the middle, we have gardenia, jasmine, lily of the valley, tuberose, and carnation. And for the base notes, we have amber, opoponax, also known as myrrh, frankincense, vetiver, and leather. Now, this is a clean, creamy best of white florals with like a touch of green nuances. It's, oh, I love this scent. Honestly, if I had owned this bottle before my wedding, I think this would have been my wedding fragrance, hands down. It's so feminine, ethereal. It has this like rich aunty vibes around it, you know, like that soft spoken classy lady that doesn't have to say much for you to know that, like, you know, they are like from old money. This is the kind of vibe that I get with this scent. It's a little bit like warm, a little bit spicy, and I think the rhubarb leaves in the opening, if it had been, let's say, the rhubarb fruit, it would have been even more tangier than I get. But there's this fleeting tangy nuance in the opening, and then it's quite fleeting actually. It's just in the opening and then it's gone. And maybe it's the, what's it called, is the rhubarb leaves that gives this like that green nuance. I can't tell, but it's not so green as to be, you know, off-putting. This is really well blended, is really well put together. Let's see. It's a little bit dense. I don't know whether this is coming from the leather, the frankincense in here. The opoponax in here, which I said is also known as myrrh, in here gives it like a resinous, it gives it a resinous feel in the background, but at the same time it's dense, it's warm. This is really lovely. It's really lovely, and I don't know what makes me love it more, whether it's how effortlessly classy it is or the calming effect that it has on me personally. I feel like I've grown to really love the scents. It's become a scent that, you know, usually after work I come home, get a hot shower, and then I just spray this on and I'm relaxing and chilling in my sofa, like when I'm a couch potato. This is my go-to fragrance. I'm not saying this is like a stay-at-home fragrance. It's so classy that you can wear it out on a date, you can wear it to, like, you know, an event that you don't want to be too loud or to be too, you know, out there. That is to say that this is not like a beast mode fragrance. It's really gentle and soft spoken. And honestly, if not for the price range, I would have easily recommended this as like a signature scent, you know, a scent that, because I feel like it's like a scent that you can wear all year round. But honestly, who will be buying an expensive fragrance to spray, like, you know, every day? And you would run out of this juice and, you know, get another one. Of course, if you are rich, like this scent is supposed to be targeted, you should easily be able to afford this. Currently I can't afford this, but if you can, go for it. this lasts about 6 hours on me, and I feel like I'm a little bit salty about that, you know, because why should I buy an expensive bottle and it's not going to last like 10,000 hours on me? But then again, I've seen other reviewers that say this lasts about almost 16 hours on them. Some say it lasts about 9 hours on them. So I feel like maybe it's a body chemistry thing, you know. Maybe it might be 6 hours on me, but if you're lucky, it might stay on you longer than it becomes a skin saint. With regards to sillage and projection, I feel like this is pretty average. It's not a beast mode fragrance. It doesn't project more than an arm's length, and I haven't really taken note of any proper sillage when I've worn this, so I'm not going to say, you know, it leaves like a massive scent trail behind you, or no. All I can say is that it leaves you in a really calming scent bubble for as long as it lasts, and it has this whole feminine, elegant, classy vibe around it. So if that's kind of your vibe, you know, so long as you can stand white florals, because I know some people are not too enthused about white florals, and this tends to be like a white floral bomb. In fact, before I smelt it, I was thinking this was going to be quite heavy because of all the white florals in here, in addition to the leather and the frankincense and all that. But it turns out that it was far from that. It's rather more like, you know, soft and warm, and just it's really pleasant. I like it. I think it's a strong like for me, and it's definitely going to be in my collection for a while. Of course, I'm not going to use this so much that I would run out quickly and buy a bottle. In fact, maybe I might not even buy a bottle, not because I don't like the scent, but because by the time this is running out, I'm pretty sure I'll be curious about another scent and I'll want to invest in that one as well. I mean, let's be fair, there are 1,000,001 fragrances to try, so I'm trying as much as possible to stop buying bottles after they run out. I like the scent, I love the scent, yeah, that's that. But once it runs out, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy another bottle. That's not to say it's not a pleasant scent. Like I said, if you are looking for rich aunty vibes, clean, classy, elegant, ethereal, you know, if that's the vibe you're going for, then this is 100%. If you are going for a scent that is soft spoken, gentle, not loud, this is 100%. If you want something that is a little more outspoken, then I'll probably say that you might want to consider other options. But if the reverse is what you're looking for, then go for it. I'm sure you like it. Anyway, so that brings us to the end of today's review video, and let's do something different today. If you've watched up until this point, I'm not going to say subscribe, you know, that's what I usually say, but if you've watched up until this point, let me know you watched up until this point by leaving a comment for me. Tell me what you think about this review video, and tell me what you would like me to review for you next. You know, I'd really love to, you know, get some suggestions from you guys so that I can do lots more of such reviews for you guys. Thank you for watching up until this point, and I'll be back on your screen very soon with another review video. Take care guys, and stay safe. Bye guys.